Welcome back to AskAPop. Today we're talking about Blinded by the Light. Now, usually I get the inspiration from this spirit, but to be honest, the inspiration came from my co-teacher Chip. He gave me a call and we talked it over, and well, here it is. Now, you see, living here in Florida, they say if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, it'll change. But the one thing that doesn't mean that the weather's always bad, but it does mean that if the weather is bad, wait a few minutes and it's going to get better. But one of the things that doesn't change in Florida is there's this little ball that hangs out in the sky for several hours a day that's exceedingly bright, and if you look anywhere through your windscreen at it, it's going to almost blind you unless you got a really good pair of sunglasses or a visor coming down. In addition to that, we've got these things down here called love bugs, and I only think that they call them love bugs because people love to hate them when they hit your windscreen and make a really bad mess of things. Then again, I started thinking about it, and up in West Virginia, we got this stuff called red clay. That red clay will get on your windshield and it makes a real mess of things. But then I started thinking about it, and pretty much anywhere over in the nation or in the world, you're going to have things that's going to get on your windscreen and still cause that much of a mess. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because no matter where you're at, you're going to have things that's going to clutter up your windshield. And the only thing that'll take it off is a good pair of wipers and some good wiper fluid. And with both of those in place, and if you live in a certain area where you need it, you're going to need to have sunglasses and a good visor. But then voila, what once was lost can now be found. And instead of going down the road hesitantly, 5 miles an hour below the speed limit, and having to have that intimate relationship with your Lord and Savior, at least through words, because you're praying all the time, now all of a sudden you can travel along your merry way, and free and clear, because you can see clearly. The scales metaphorically have been pulled away from your eyes, and you're free and clear. Remind you anything? Yeah, there's a couple Bible verses that are linked in here that talk about that too. And basically, the same thing happens when you allow Christ into your heart. You're free and clear. You're having a lot more fun every day. And what I'd like you to do is think about that every time that you go to clear the windshield. Think about how much Christ has cleared up your life, how much easier your life is thanks to Him in it. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get frustrated. Same thing with your windshield. Things are going to muddy up the water every now and again. But with Christ in your life, it is going to make your outlook better in life. It's going to make things easier in your life. Like I said, it's never going to be perfect, but Christ will always make things better. You can take that from a couple guys that's been doing this for quite a few years. Just want to wish you a happy and awesome day. The Bible verses today are Acts 9, 1 through 19, and Luke 24, 13 through 35. As far as questions go, what dirties up your mood and keeps you from spreading joy? And how can you turn it around and make it into a positive? Make it into something worthwhile. God bless you and have a great day.